guest tonight starred on the critically acclaimed series Arrested Development. Beginning July 2nd, you can see him with Will Smith in the film Hancock. Please welcome Jason Bateman. Have a seat there. Getting hot flashes now.
Mama, quiet.
Arrested Development has been off the air for a while, but anytime I mention that show, a spontaneous burst of applause from any audience anywhere. It's so well loved.
We
that
have
show.
a very vocal minority. Yeah, if we had a nice quiet majority, we'd probably still be on the air.
Yeah,
but,
well, it's
but
good
we take
work,
what we can
and
get.
good work is noticed. And you know, I want to compliment you. First of all, you look like you're in terrific shape. You're taking care of yourself. Is this true?
Thank you, Conan.
Yeah. I didn't mean it in like a, you know...
no, I'm picking up what you're putting down. And we could dim the lights and get a heavy bass line, and we can move to the couch.
I'm actually good with that.
Thank you.
Yeah. What do you do?
I mean, my mother is British, and, you know, the Brits are not known for their bone structure. They do tend to get a bit jowly, and as your friend Will Arnett has reminded me on occasion, that I tend to Shatner.
You tend to Shatner?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that to Shatner is a verb, yeah.
It's not a nice term in the Bill Shatner house, but so
when you say Shatner, what specifically are you talking about? You don't mean overact wildly. You mean...
I was just going to keep it to his weight, but if you want to attack his talents...
No, I love the man.
I love the man, too.
Yeah.
However... Will, you know, he hurts me with his words. Words do hurt. And so, yeah, the face will come out much like a cartoon moon, you know, those ones that are drawn, that are smiling with the cheeks and
so
stuff.
when you eat a little bit, your face balloons?
Yeah, and I used to do a little bit of the drinky poo, and that really hurts, too. So I quit that. I've quit the carbs for the most part, and I run, and I run, and I run like a Kenyan. And I try to keep, I'm on the mouse wheel all day just so that I can eat a little bit and I don't Shatner.
Right, you don't.
But I'm not young anymore, and the knees will start to go. So I'm trying to augment that a bit with biking.
Biking is great.
Yeah, road biking, not mountain biking so much. I do the road biking. With that comes the funny outfits. And those are not fun to wear. I did you know, just regular shorts and T-shirt for a while, but the gang that got me out there said that you're going to have to step up and get into the basically the speed skating outfits. You know, which I don't understand. They explained that it's all about aerodynamics, and I explained that I'm not an airplane. And, I'm not a race car. I'm not looking for an extra special time or anything, but I waffled and I got the outfits. I did draw the line at the leg shaving. I won't do that.
You know, a lot of bikers, bicyclists, the road bike people shave their legs.
Right.
I don't know what that's all about.
Right. Nor did I. So I asked the brain trust over there. They're not a bright group. They're fast, but they're not smart. Because here's what the deal is. It's not about shaving time. It's about when you crash, when you slide across the asphalt, you just lose like 3 or 4 layers of skin instead of everything down to the bone, because apparently the hair on your legs will serve as a balling component. This guy's nodding. He knows what I mean. It balls up and you lose like all your skin. So it's like this...
So wait, they're doing this in anticipation of a horrible crash.
A very, very pessimistic way to go about exercise. So, so I'm a little bit more positive thinking and have a great layer of hair on my legs.
Yeah. Good to know.
Yeah, thanks.
I would... But you like the biking. It's been good for you.
It's been good for me so far, and I'm going to continue with that. I don't see myself at the Tour de France anytime soon. But, I'm out there trying to, you know, I basically want to keep my breasts smaller than my wife's. You know? That's basically the goal. Because I will get breasty, Conan.
You'll get breasty,
it's
too?
It's not a great look.
So you'd have the moon face and the breasts.
Yeah, I mean...
You'd be a William Shatner with breasts.
I would be out of the business, completely.
Or into a whole new business of some kind.
Start playing like the wacky fat guy. Yeah.
Where is wacky fat guy? Hi, everybody. How's it going?
Not great.
You know, we need to take a break. We have not scratched the surface. We'll have more with Jason Bateman in just a second. Stick around. I think so. We're back. I'm sitting here with Jason Bateman, and you know, people don't realize that there's a lot of work, there's a lot of pressure in show business. It's certainly fun.
There really is.
Stop crying. What do you do to unwind? Okay, you come off the movie set, you know, what do you do to relax?
There's a few drug jokes in here I'm not going to go into.
That's good. That's wise.
Because they're not funny.
Right.
They're not funny. Drugs are serious, kids.
Well, that just stopped a lot of kids from ever trying it.
Right.
The sincerity of that message.
I watch a lot of television, and mostly Dodgers. I'm a big Dodger freak, so I'll watch that. But I've got to. For some reason, watching horrible violence unwinds me. And currently, the greatest brand of violence is the UFC. And I can't...
Ultimate fighting.
That's correct,
Just
yeah.
no holds barred.
Right. This is the mixed martial arts thing. I know these people. They're a dodgy-looking group. They know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And so I certainly can't watch this while Francesca is awake. She's only a year and a half, and, you know, until she's like 2 or 2.5, she can't see that. So,
2.5 is the time to introduce your daughter to the UFC.
She's ready. So I have to wait till she goes to bed. So I start watching this UFC at night. It's usually the last thing that I see before I go to bed. And if that is coupled with some sort of a beef, some sort of a red meat for dinner, which notoriously gives you bad and sometimes aggressive dreams, this is basically a bad recipe for Mama Bear, who's in the bed. And apparently the other night, this is an absolutely true story.
Your wife's sleeping next to you.
My wife is sleeping next to me, and I threw a four-arm cross. I had a dream, and I'm in a fight, and I'm giving some guy a beat down. I'm feeling like, you know, because I'm not a real manly guy, so I've got a dream about beating people up. And so...
I relate to that.
Right? So here I am, and I'm doing real good in this fight, and I don't want this dream to end. And I guess luckily for her, I hissed out some really aggressive, you know, expletive, which awoke her. She looked at me and got, just in the nick of time, got out of the way of a forearm cross right to her jaw. I swear to God, it would have hit her right across the face. So she wakes me up, kicks me, right? So she's got her martial arts down too.
Right.
And gives me a little bit of a tongue lashing, and of course I pass out quickly after that. But what she did was she built a nice little pillow wall and then a pillow fort that she now sleeps in until I promise to wean myself off the UFC.
hard hat. Yeah. You shouldn't do that anymore.
Or at least watch it earlier in the night, or go vegan.
They don't have violent dreams. They dream of catching butterflies.
Yes.
Eating custard. Those are the dreams that they have. Well, speaking of action, let's talk about Hancock.
Yeah.
This, you know, it's an unconventional superhero movie.
Yes, this is a superhero.
To say the least.
This is a superhero who has a bit of a drinking problem. He's a little depressed. He's almost homeless. So he's not really a superhero, Conan. He's a stupor hero. Do you see what I did there?
I can't believe you just said that.
You see what I did there?
Yeah.
With the booze, the stupor. That one's free.
No cost to any of you for that.
And it's fresh for the Conan show. Been saving that. So, so he saves my life early on in the film. To pay him back, I try to help him with his image, which is tarnished because of the booze, and he creates a lot of collateral damage when he solves crime, blah, blah, blah. I think that if you are going to be so kind as to show a clip, this clip would be, see the way I just segue right into things?
You're the ultimate professional.
Well, listen, You know, if we don't see this clip, Sony's never going to talk to me again.
Right.
No, but I think in this clip, this is one of the little moments where I'm trying to teach him how to be a little bit more media savvy, how to speak more kindly to law enforcement officers, and let's hope that's this clip.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Take a look at this clip from Hancock.
Your landing is your first impression. It's your superhero handshake. Don't come in too hot. Okay, don't come in too boozy, and don't land on a $100,000 Mercedes, all right? People have to be happy that you've arrived. So you've used the door, and the building's still intact. People are happy that you've arrived. They feel safe now. There's an officer there, and he's done a good job, so you might want to tell him he's done a good job.
The hell did I have to come for it, Ray, if he's done a good job?
Now, I see that you don't wear a bulletproof vest, security officer, and I respect your courage, because bullets don't bounce off you. They bounce off me. Let me hear you say, good job. Good. 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 Ja. Good job. Good job. Good job.
Being quite patient with you.
Very, very
Could rip your head off. Hancock opens on July 2nd. Jason, always a pleasure when you stop by. Always hilarious. Jason Bateman. We'll be right back. Mossy Oka from Get Smart. Stick around.